Doctors say Buffalo Bills player Damar Hamlin is showing signs of remarkable improvement after going into cardiac arrest on the field Monday night. Hamlin remains in the ICU but is reportedly awake and holding hands with his family. Meanwhile, in Orange County, a nonprofit called Heartfelt has been getting a lot of attention. They provide heart screenings for thousands of local high school athletes to catch any hidden heart problems. Our Ariel Wessler spoke with Heartfelt's creator and a football player who says the screening saved his life.
Her license plate says it all, Heart Check.
We actually travel to community-based venues and provide comprehensive cardiac evaluation to provide early detection to as many people as possible.
Holly Morrell started Heartfelt in 1999. The Orange County nonprofit is dedicated to saving lives from sudden cardiac arrest through heart screenings, education, and raising public awareness. Morrell is a survivor herself. She lives with a genetic disease called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, where the heart muscle becomes thickened and can make it harder to pump blood.
There were potentially 11 family members to be considered, and out of the 11, 9 had the disease.
She was also motivated to start the group after finding out Scotty Lang, a football player at Fountain Valley High School, died of sudden cardiac arrest during a practice.
Like 30 days later, we were doing a heart screening at Fountain Valley High School where we screened 500 kids that day.
Since then, Heartfelt has provided more than 55,000 screenings. 10 to 12% of those are typically referred to a cardiologist for further evaluation. To date, the group has helped save more than 1,000 lives, and Morrell says cardiac arrest doesn't discriminate.
We screen ages 5 and up from any walk of life.
One of those was Ryan O'Hare, a former high school football player at St. Margaret's Episcopal in San Juan Capistrano. He was screened by Heartfelt during his freshman year in 2011.
A week after I got screened or something like that, my parents got a call, got told, hey, you might want to go see a cardiologist.
So he did, and was diagnosed with a condition called Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome, which creates an extra electrical pathway between the chambers of the heart, causing a rapid heartbeat. O'Hare says he was fine until 2 years later when an AFib attack sent him to the hospital. But the diagnosis from the screening enabled his doctors to act quickly.
Heartfelt gave my family the tools to understand what my heart health was. So when I eventually had a heart condition and my heart became a serious medical problem, my family was able to tackle it immediately. And I then went back to football 2 weeks after my condition, and I was playing in the playoffs with my football team that year. It was amazing.
But Morrell says lawmakers and healthcare providers must do more. She says sudden cardiac arrest affects 1,000 people a day.
If it's the #1 killer, then why isn't early detection available to the masses? Doesn't make any sense.
O'Hare feels it is vital to share his story and get the word out to others.
Even if one person sees this and decides to go get heart screened, that's worth it in my book.
Now 25, he's grateful to Morrell, who he calls not just a friend, but a guardian angel.
What a lovely story. Ariel joins us now. Can you explain for us the difference between heart attack and cardiac arrest?
Yeah, it's a common question. I'm obviously not a doctor, so I'm going to keep this simple for everybody on purpose. Think of cardiac arrest as an electrical problem. The heart kind of malfunctions and stops beating unexpectedly. But a heart attack, more of a plumbing problem. Your arteries get clogged, blood flow is restricted to the heart, but most often, unlike cardiac arrest, the heart usually does not stop beating during a heart attack. So it's still going, it's just not enough blood is getting there. And as far as these tests, you might wonder what's being done.
Yeah.
They take about 15 minutes. They include an echocardiogram, which is like an ultrasound where they can check for the structure of the heart, are there any abnormalities there. And then the second part of that is, an echocardiogram. Then an electrocardiogram looks at the electrical signals from the heart to check for various conditions. And, you know, they're not exactly free. Heartfelt asks for an $85 donation if possible. If someone doesn't do that, usually other accommodations are made. But during the pandemic, she pivoted to Heartfelt at Home to bring people the tests in their home. But, you know, if you don't have insurance, generally this is going to be a lot more expensive, and it's, you know, with these conditions. So this gives people at least a start on checking their health.
Such important work. Ariel, thank you so much for that.
Thanks, Alex.